Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
In this video, we are going to be removing and replacing the rear sway bar link in a 2000 Nissan Pathfinder. If you need this part or other parts for your vehicle, click the link in the description and head over to 1aauto.com. All right, we're going to take this wheel off. Before I do that, I'm going to take this cover off. If you had a thin wall socket, you'd be able to take the lug nuts off without doing it, but I don't have a thin wall socket, so just grab the cover and pull it off, and you can get your socket on the lug nuts. We use a 21mm socket and a breaker bar. We're just going to loosen them up before we put the vehicle up. In this last one, there is a wheel lock, so we'll put the wheel lock on. Get it lined up first. And take our socket, break it free. Now it can go up. Now we're going to take the lug nuts off. They're all off. Just take the tire off. All right, we're going to take the link out. I'm going to use some rust penetrant on the threads for the top nut. And I'm going to also spray the bottom nut. Let that soak for a little while. All right. The top of our nut is really rusty on our link, so we're going to try taking this bracket down. If you can get in there and your bolt in your nut isn't rusty, then you can take it off like that with maybe a ratchet wrench. But for us, we're going to take this bracket down. All right, so we're going to take these two bolts off right here and back here. I'm going to use a 14mm socket and a ratchet. I'll pull this bolt out. Got that one out. So we're going to take the lower part of the link off. I'm going to use a 14mm wrench on the inside, and then a 14mm socket on a ratchet on the outside. Get that on. Break it free. And take this nut off. Even with some locking pliers on this side, I had the wrench on this side before. This is still rusted and the actual stud is still spinning. So at this point, we're going to have to try to break it and take it off that way. All right, so I'm going to grab the top of the sway bar link and pull it off. I'm going to try to break this ball socket off. Broke that off. Now I can grab with some locking pliers, grab it right there. So now I'm going to use some locking pliers right here. Get it really tight. Just like that. I'm going to tighten this up first, put some more rust penetrant on, and hopefully then it'll come off a little bit easier. Spray some rust penetrant on there, on the inside. Work it back and forth. I can do with my fingers, pull it out. So we tried getting this off with an impact and it is completely frozen on there. So we're gonna have to resort to cutting it. Yours may be this frozen or it may not, but we're not gonna waste any more time and we'll just cut it off. All right, so I sliced it down a little bit right here. So I'm gonna put my socket on and see if I can get it to come free now. And it's starting to come free. That just relieved some of the pressure from the nut. It appears to be coming off. All right, so I'll pull this off, use some channel lock pliers and pull this grommet off. Pull that off, then I can pull the link off this way. Just like that. As you can see, this is our old sway bar link. This is our new sway bar link from 1aauto.com. As you can see, the size is the same, at least the lengthwise. This one is a little beefier, it's a little thicker. The socket down below is a little bit bigger. It should last a lot longer because of that. The nut is actually bigger on top. It's got the same rubber bushings. Get yours at 1aauto.com and you'll be ready to rock and roll. All right, so I'm gonna install the new one into this bracket. If you didn't take this bracket off, you can just slide it up in there. And then, so you're gonna put the rubber piece, so there's a rubber piece on the bottom, rubber piece on the top. The top one has a little lip that's gonna go through that hole. Right there. We'll put this washer on. And we'll put this nut on. Get that started here. And then we'll tighten it up once it's up there. All right, we're gonna slide this up here. We'll get this started on here. We're not gonna tighten it down yet, but we'll just get it started. So we're gonna snug this up and then we'll torque it with a 17mm socket and a ratchet. We'll use the torque wrench. The torque spec on here is 20 foot-pounds. I'm gonna put the bolts for this bracket up top here. Get that one started. Take this other one, get this lined up. Right, so I'll snug these bracket bolts up tight. Good. Right, so I'm going to use a 14mm wrench. and stick it on the inside of this sway bar link. Then I'm going to use a torque wrench with a 15mm socket. We actually sell these torque wrenches at 1aauto.com. And I'm going to torque this nut to 33 foot-pounds. Put the tire back on. Start the lug nuts. Alright, I'll lower it down. I'm going to torque these wheels to 105 foot-pounds with a 21mm socket and a torque wrench. I'm going to torque them in a star pattern so that the wheel sits flush up against the hub correctly. All right. Now I can take and install the center cap, line it up, tap it on.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at 1aauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.